What did the cameras really capture? The hidden emotions of Jin and BTS after the first RidePremiere in Seoul 2025. The flash of cameras that night wasn't just documenting a movie premiere, it was capturing a moment that may define an era in BTS's history. Under the glimmering Seoul skyline, as the members of BTS stepped out from the Grand Hyundai Cinema, something far deeper than celebrity radiance filled the air. The video that followed, now circulating wildly across every corner of the internet, wasn't merely footage. It was an emotional revelation. But what exactly did the cameras truly capture? Were we witnessing genuine emotion, or a perfectly timed orchestration of sentiment designed to stir the public's heart? Observers have noted that Jin's expression throughout the evening carried a mixture of relief, disbelief, and quiet vulnerability. It was his first major public appearance since completing military service, a transition from discipline to spotlight, from uniform to tailored black silk. His hand, trembling slightly as he greeted the roaring crowd, became the center of endless discussion. Was it nervousness or something more profound? Did Jin's tear on the red carpet reflect a deep emotional release, or was it the kind of moment every lens yearns to immortalize? RM, ever the composed leader, placed a reassuring hand on Jin's back, and that simple gesture ignited a storm online. Analysts, fans, and casual viewers alike dissected the brief touch frame by frame, interpreting it as a symbol of leadership, brotherhood, or perhaps even a silent apology for the years spent apart. The internet, of course, thrives on interpretation. But could the human truth behind that moment be far simpler, an instinctive show of empathy between two men who had endured, changed, and returned home to a world that still expected perfection as the group exited the venue? The choreography of reality seemed too perfect to be accidental. Jimin and V flanked Jin protectively. J-Hope waved enthusiastically at fans holding "Welcome Back Jin" banners. Jungkook's eyes, moist and unblinking, followed Jin's every move like a younger brother afraid to lose sight of someone precious. These fragments, when stitched together through a dozen fan cams, formed what looked like a cinematic reunion, intimate, unfiltered, and yet somehow too beautiful to be entirely spontaneous. Could it be that the rawness of the moment was enhanced, even curated, for maximum emotional impact? But perhaps this cynicism says more about us than about them. In an era where every tear risks being labeled performance, how do we distinguish authenticity from artistry? The viral clip that dominated TikTok and YouTube under the title "The First RidePremiere, BTS's Silent Reunion" became both an emotional catalyst and a media phenomenon. Millions commented, debated, and argued over a single question: was Jin truly crying out of emotion or out of expectation? Inside sources later claimed that BTS had privately screened the first ride before the public premiere. A film centered on isolation, rediscovery, and the search for self amid fame and loss. These were themes that reportedly struck a personal chord with Jin. Some fans believe that his tear during the premiere wasn't for the film's story at all, but for his own. After 2 years away from the stage, from fans, from the shared rhythm of the group, standing under the Seoul lights once more may have felt like stepping into a dream that had waited patiently for him to return. Yet, skeptics argue, such leaked details often serve to amplify sentiment, blurring the line between truth and narrative. As night deepened, new footage emerged. BTS gathered at a private rooftop lounge in Hanamdong. Away from reporters, the atmosphere was lighter laughter, clinking glasses, and fleeting smiles beneath Seoul's skyline. Jin was no longer the solemn figure of the red carpet, but a man among friends. He teased J-Hope, bantered with RM, and playfully nudged Jungkook. V, with his quiet mischief, filmed snippets of the night on his phone, capturing candid moments that seemed to whisper, "This is who we are when the world isn't watching." But was the world ever truly not watching? At one point, Jin stepped away, gazing over the city's neon sprawl. RM joined him, their silhouettes framed by the skyline. "You did well, Hyung. You're home," he said. The clip, barely 10 seconds long, ignited another surge of analysis. Was that exchange genuine or intentionally recorded for emotional resonance? Was the camera an intruder or a witness to something sacred? Each frame, slowed and studied, became a mirror for how audiences today consume emotion, not to understand it, but to feel it, to own it. To share it raises a crucial question. When everything is filmed, can anything still be real? Or does our hunger for authenticity paradoxically turn every sincere moment into performance? This video of Jin and BTS, beautiful, intimate, haunting, forces us to confront our complicity in the spectacle. We want to believe it's pure emotion, yet we crave the cinematic perfection that only orchestration can provide. To their credit, BTS has long blurred the boundaries between performance and presence, between art and life. Perhaps that is why this reunion hit so hard, because it exists in the tension between the real and the remembered. It reminds fans not only of the bond between the members, but also of their own investment in this emotional journey. And so, we return to the question that refuses to fade. What did the cameras really capture that night? Was it the raw, trembling heart of 7 men reunited after years of transformation, or the polished illusion of a moment crafted for mass empathy? Maybe it was both, a truth wrapped in narrative, a performance born from genuine feeling. One thing is certain: the tears, the glances, the laughter, whether scripted or spontaneous, have reignited something powerful within the global audience. But before we let our emotions take over, we must pause and ask ourselves, do we believe this because it is true or because it feels true? The sources behind these clips span TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and countless media channels. Yet, none can definitively confirm the full context. Therefore, it's essential to remain critical, to question, to reflect. The story of Jin and BTS after the first ride is not just about what happened. It's about how we interpret what we see, how easily we are moved, and how deeply we want to believe in something real. In the end, the camera captured more than an image. It captured our collective desire for reunion, for meaning, for authenticity in a world where even sincerity can be rehearsed. And perhaps that, more than any tear or smile, is the truest revelation of all. What if everything we saw that night was not what it seemed? What if the viral video of Jin BTS wiping his tears after the first RidePremiere was more than a heartfelt moment? It was a mirror reflecting our collective hunger for emotion in an age dominated by spectacle. This is not a simple question, nor one that can be easily answered. But it is one we must ask ourselves again and again, if we wish to understand what truly unfolded beneath the glimmer of Seoul's cinematic lights. The internet exploded within minutes of the video's release. Thousands of clips, edits, and reactions flooded TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Every frame was dissected, every gesture magnified,